This is the CYBN 10-year overview reading for the years 2020 through 2029. It's currently March 26, 2023, approximately 7:18 p.m. Eastern Time. CYBN at the time of this reading is currently 39 cents per share USD. That's Cybin Inc. This is one of the top picks from the psychedelic stock picker that we did a reading for quite some time ago. The overall behavior for the 10-year period is a notable decline on a multi-year scale. It's crossed with a failed attempt to break through key resistance, followed by a decline through key support. There's a rally that increases with momentum moving forward in time, standing out on a multi-year scale. It takes us into the highest high, and behavior around the lowest low. Something to do with either Congress is highlighted, some sort of regulation may be lifted, or restriction may be lifted here around the lowest low, and there's usually a holding pattern with a pop and drop behavior there around the lowest low. 2020, we had a resistance level that we met multiple times and were failed to break through. 2021, there's a U-shaped dip that forms near the intersection of two perpendicular diagonal trend lines. 2022, a rally along a diagonal trend line ends with a fast sudden move higher and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down. 2023, sideways fluctuating decline that precedes a rally. 2024, the halting of a rally marked by a sharp decline through key support on a multi-year scale. So we go from like this U-shaped dip into a rally, fast sudden move higher, breakdown into sideways fluctuations here in 2023, and then there's a rally out of those sideways fluctuating decline into 2024 where we see the halting of that rally marked by a sharp decline through key support on a multi-year scale. 2025, we have a rally along a diagonal trend line breaking through horizontal resistance to meet second resistance and then pull back somewhere between those two price levels. We have a significant move higher in 2026 out of severely oversold territory, possibly like a short squeeze or just a big move to take us to a more appropriate price level. It gets pretty bullish in here. 2027, we successfully turned resistance on a multi-year scale into new support. 2028, there's a significant move higher, followed by a full retracement of that move back down, a triangular shape on a chart. 2029, from a near overbought peak or crest, we have a sell-off through multiple support levels. I'm advised to trade around the establishment of support on a multi-year scale, followed by a significant move higher, and then the establishment of support at a higher level. So it looks like there's a trade in here. We'll get into it in more detail when we get into the pattern recognition portion. In the following 10-year period, there's a notable decline that offers an opportunity to open up a long position.
Looking at the SO Meta pattern recognition markup, it's pretty mixed throughout this 10-year period. It looks like we really get into opportunity. The following 10-year period is where things probably get really good for Cybin. It's hard to determine overall trend direction because we've got so many nullified cards here. I threw down some other cards in an additional reading outside of this, and I got similar energies, very mixed. What I see, first off, 2020 was just this little bit of time. We dealt with resistance, and then we had a high in 2021 with a U-shaped kind of dip that took place. There was a U-shaped dip and a high, rally along a diagonal trend line, ends with a fast sudden move higher, and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line throughout 2022. That was the Knight of Wands card. What we see now is this sideways fluctuating decline that precedes a rally, which is the Empress card. Also opportunity here. Position oneself in a long position. We do have a mixed 2024 based on the 10-year. So the 2024 reading, the theme card is the Hanged Man card, and for the 10-year period, the theme card for the 2024 placement is the same card. So that's a cross-reading congruency. What we'll see is this notable rally into 2024, and then the halting of that rally marked by a sharp decline through key support. That's followed by a rally in 2025 along a diagonal trend line, breaking through horizontal resistance to meet a second resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels. And then we have a big move to the upside in 2026, another big move to the upside in 2027. There's a prominent trough here in 2027, but my sense is that if you were to open up a long position here in 2023, you could close that long position in 2025 or around the cusp of 2027, 2028. And then there'll be a decline in the following 10-year period that'll really set us up for some notable multi-year gains. And that's Cybin for the 10-year period of 2020 through 2029. Let me know what you think by hitting that subscribe button, my friends. If you like this stuff, subscribe really helps out the channel. And as always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You do so here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, where we ask that you donate 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities, 5% of the profits back to the channel, and make sure to spend that 90% left over out of love. As long as you follow those rules, the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold through this channel, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one. Blessings, all my angel investors.